Welcome back to TelliVision87. Let's jump into it. Tamar Braxton and K. Michelle. How did this start up again? It's all started from Tamar going on a podcast, and the host asked her about Beyonce jumping into country, doing the Cowboy Carter, and yada, yada, yada. So, this is what Tamar had to say as her response.
So Tamar, Cowboy Carter came out some weeks back. Beyonce's new album. What do you think about her moving the country?
I knew you guys were going to ask me about that.
Did you?
I did. I did. I think that black country is so necessary. I'm so happy
I agree.
that people with talent who can actually sing country music that are black people are finally getting the recognition they
Agreed.
deserve. That's what I think.
And she's a Texas girl. She's country.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know. I just really appreciate Beyonce for opening the door for all the other black artists that has, rode that wave behind the floodgates.
Yeah.
I'm just really appreciative for her.
Agreed.
That's awesome.
These people can really sing. They're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
talented.
Yeah.
What's that one black guy who could sing, like he sings so low?
Tony Evans Jr.
He was on the show.
Yeah.
Man, I really appreciate his artistry, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
I'm
great.
sure he'd be good. He'd be happy to hear that.
Yeah.
I started following him because just to hear him sing, that thing can sing.
Yeah.
And it's also another black. It's like two black girls I like. One little brown skinned little girl.
That's Tanner, right?
That's her real name, Tanner.
I think so. But
Right.
we'll keep going.
And then there's another girl who kind of looked like the Beyonce campaign.
I know who you're
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
can't remember her name, but yeah.
She's talented too.
We'll figure it out.
But I appreciate it. I
Yeah.
like it. Because it was a couple of people who should not have been singing country black music that was awful. And it was concerning for me.
Care to mention a few?
No, but you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny. It just didn't sound good.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure if you're going to step into a new genre of music and represent us, that you got to represent.
Gotta be right,
Yeah, got to be right.
So Tamar,
Okay, so that was Tamar's response to that question. Now, it's the last part of the response that got people thinking, was she being shady towards K. Michelle? Even the neighborhood talk, they said, who Tamar's shading? And of course, everybody is going to assume that Tamar is shading K. Michelle because they've been going back and forth for so long. Now, Tamar says that she was not being shady towards K. Michelle. However, Tamar has a reputation of being shady and throwing the rock and hiding her hand. So even if she was not trying to be shady, it still came across that way. And Tamar has to be very careful to like not allude to it and not throw a little eensy weensy bit of shade because it just goes way out the way and it goes overboard. And of course, K. Michelle gets wind of it and she responds. She jumps into the comment section and this is what she had to say. Y'all know I wouldn't be saying anything. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's been going on for months now. Well, years. She's just very hurt acting out. It has to stop today. I don't speak on her about her. We just aren't in the same circle. I don't think of her. She continues to bring me up in some way, throw her shade, then play victim. I'm just not going to keep playing with her. It's played out, but she will stop. I can overlook negativity all day, but don't keep poking at me even at shows. I know everything you do and the fits you throw when I'm performing or asked. Everything. I don't say a word. I be quiet and sing. There's no reason for you to continue subs and jabs. It's like you have to be seen even if it's shading and negativity. Bitter Betty, live in your talent, not in your drama. Lesson I had to learn and worked out for me. I have a right to defend and be sick of your ish. I finally say in front of everyone, leave me alone or else. I stand on that. You should try it. You're 9 whole years older than me. You should set an example of some sort. Now go play victim. And and K Michelle, she's um these are her responses From Twitter, I spy with my little eye a leprechaun in my DMs. Imagine you keep playing with someone who's minding their business, then boom, they sick of you. One tweet and screenshot and it's over for you. I don't pull stunts, Raggedy Ann, I pull cards. And then she posted this picture of a Muppet. Oh, goodness. And then K Michelle, she's like, look, now I'm going back into my place of slumber, peace, and positivity. I have some goals to accomplish, and I'm grateful for every blessing I'm receiving. I could go there, but I'm going back to minding my business and singing these songs. I've grown, I've healed, but I'm not weak. Leave me alone. I'll turn the other cheek, but I'll slap yours first. And when K Michelle responded, Tamar had this to say. Well, this is in response to someone on Twitter. They said, at Tamar Braxtonhurst is not talking about K. Michelle. We've been down that road before, and I'm sure neither want to revisit that. Tamar says, I absolutely was not. I said a few artists. I paid homage to Beyonce for bringing positive attention to country music. There are people who I don't address and don't mention shade to keep mess away. Where was all this chatter when my song went #1? I mind my business and go to work. I wasn't speaking about you. I would have said your name. I was speaking of country black music that I have heard before that I didn't enjoy. I wish you the best on all your future endeavors. I only want to beef with the devil. The end. So Tamar says she wasn't being shady. K. Michelle begs to differ. But a lot of people, especially in these comments section, they gonna say like Tamar is being shady. But again, with that reputation, you just have to be mindful of how you come across in interviews because any little thing, and even Tamar said in before she answered the question, she said, "Oh, I knew you guys were gonna ask me that." So she already could, I guess, could kind of tell that okay, they're gonna ask her about Beyonce, and then they're maybe gonna ask her something about someone else in the country, industry. So Tamar could kind of see what was coming, and she still kind of fell into being unintentionally shady, but or intentionally. I guess it depends on who you ask. So the gentleman from the podcast, he comes to Tamar's defense. He says this on his social media. For the record, Tamar didn't mention K. Michelle's name in the interview or off camera. The media and the fans gotta stop putting words in people's mouth. There are a number of black artists trying to cross into country. I can name a few that should go a different direction. Much love to Tamar Braxton and K. Michelle. Both ladies are extremely talented, and we got love for them at We Sound Crazy. So that's the name of their podcast. Look, let me know what you guys think about everything. Or do you believe Tamar saying that she wasn't being shady or not? Drop your thoughts down
So Tamar,
below. Let me know what you guys think about everything. And hopefully this will be like the end. I don't want to hear no more about Tamar versus K. Michelle. This is old, it's dead, it's done. It's done. Drop your thoughts down below. Thank y'all for watching TelliVision87. If you guys want to check out another video of mine, I have one right here for you guys, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.